discovering the wonders of our state's natural resources and exploring the thrill of outdoor adventure. Mississippi Outdoors is a co-production of the Mississippi Department of Wildlife, Fisheries and Parks and Mississippi Public Broadcasting.
Welcome to Mississippi Outdoors. I'm Amanda Mills.
And I'm Melvin Tingle. Thanks for joining us.
In our first story, we head to the Mississippi Delta for some duck hunting in Tallahatchie County.
Hey, then I head over to Pickwick Lake for some fly fishing for catfish.
Let's go.
Today we're duck hunting in one of the most popular places in the state, Tallahatchie County, near the Tallahatchie River with our good friends Albert and Catfish Flo. Now these fellows, including Dr. Robert Robinson, really know how to find the ducks. So let's just see if they still have what it takes to bring them in.
I grew up about 3 or 4 miles down the road from where we are right now. I had 7 brothers and 1 sister. My dad liked to hunt. He liked to go to ball games. You know, he farmed here. My dad, my uncle, and my grandfather farmed together, and their father farmed here for years. So our family's been here over 100 years, right here in this area. And we would walk from our house to a mile or 2 or 3 miles out across the fields, and if we killed a wood duck, we first started shooting wood ducks, you know, and we would shoot them coming to the roost at night, you know. We didn't know if we were, we had old single shot 410. We stood out there, and if they got in the water, we couldn't get them because we didn't want to swim in that cold water, but we'd knock them down on the bank and get them in. And all of these sloughs around here had lots of ducks in them. So we started, I think I can remember the first greenhead I killed. It was down, we were hunting in a camp close to where the Fighting Bow Hunting Club is now. It's about 10 miles down the road, and a big greenhead landed on me, and I shot that greenhead, and I guess I've kind of been hooked ever since.
How about that 13-year-old dog, huh?
We started hunting here. We had an old ag pilot that worked for my uncle. His name was Carl Ernst, and he was a perfectionist on duck hunting, Scooter. Tallahatchie County is just a big bowl. You know, we've got 3 rivers that run together that drain Sardis, Enid, and Arca Butler. This is Cassidy Bayou. It runs all the way up through Tallahatchie, Coahoma, and Quitman counties, and all this water just comes into Tallahatchie County. It runs into the river right down below here. So every winter, you know, we would have backwater conditions in this area. And when we would get the backwater, you know, the ducks would come in, and that was nearly every year. They would open those gates on Sardis, Enid, and Arca Butler right after Thanksgiving and flood us. So, you know, we would get up in his airplane, and we would fly up through this backwater and find ducks out in different wide open soybean fields. A lot of this land had just been cleared. And I said, let's go there tomorrow. He said, no, we're not going to hunt there tomorrow. We'll let them be there for 2 days, and we'll hunt them on the 3rd day. Well, a lot of these places were just wide open fields with no cover, no nothing. But Tallahatchie County is kind of you know, it's probably one of the poorest counties in the state. It's also one of the richest counties in the state. It's a beautiful place. You know, we've got an area here in the hill section that reminds you of Middle Tennessee. And when you go, you know, it's full of turkey, full of deer, and we've got a delta region that's as pretty as anything you'd ever want to see. U.S. Fish and Wildlife started this thing called the Tallahatchie National Wildlife Refuge, which there are units all around here within 5 or 6 miles of where we are right here today. That's been over 20, 25 years ago. These places have grown up into sloughs. The sloughs have grown up. The feed has come back in. They've got planted areas for deer. They're monster deer walking around in. And what they are, they're just roosting areas for ducks, where these ducks just come in, they stay into these Tallahatchie wildlife units, and then they go out in the day and feed in the fields and stuff, come back in at night. But it's helped us hold these ducks. And I think our duck numbers here have just grown and grown and grown as our wildlife, as our refuge system in this county has grown. But people come here from all over the world to hunt. They always have. They always said Arkansas was the mecca, Stuttgart's the mecca for duck hunting in Arkansas. I guess Tallahatchie County would be the mecca for duck hunting here in Mississippi.
Watch these right here. Watch these right here.
Everybody that I hunts with thinks that not only am I too old to hunt, I don't know what I'm doing, that they also think that my dog is too old to hunt. And, you know, they wanted me to leave my dog at the house and not bring him hunting. Well, that dog's got a heck of a nose on him, you know. He can find every crippled duck. He's got a little bad hip on him, but, you know, I don't know how old it is in relation to a person, but when a dog's 13, 14 years old, he's pretty old. But that dog lives for duck season. He's sitting up in the house right now, and he was ready to go this morning. He knew it was cool. And so finally one morning they were telling me, said, leave your dog at the house, he can't go. I said, why don't you stay at the house and not go hunting? I said, he's ready to go every day when I get up. He's sitting there waiting on me, wagging his tail, ready to go.
Oh, yeah. Who's right by you?
Oh, yeah.
Left side, left side, left side, left side.
Trophy green head. Good shot there.
You know, I've been buying hunting and fishing license all my life. Now, I've reached 65. In fact, I've reached 75. I still want to help. That's why I bought the Senior Exempt license. Here's Jason to tell us all about it.
The Mississippi Department of Wildlife, Fisheries and Parks several years ago introduced the Senior Exempt license to the sportsmen of Mississippi who are 65 years of age and older. This voluntary license includes both big and small game hunting, the use of archery and primitive weapon, and it covers fresh and saltwater fishing. The purchase of a Senior Exempt license is a total of $5, $4 if they're purchased here at the Jackson office. Within 10 business days, the Department of Wildlife will mail you a Senior Exempt license on a plastic card. The Senior Exempt license is a voluntary license, but residents who are 65 years of age and older who are willing to purchase the exempt license attribute to the federal funds received by the Department of Wildlife from 2 federal programs. These funds goes towards the conservation and recreational efforts within the state of Mississippi. The Senior Exempt license is available at any location that sells hunting and fishing license. District offices, state lakes, state parks, your Walmarts, Academy Sports, and some of your local bait and tackle shops. They're also available on our website at www.mdwfp.com. And if you would like to purchase them by phone, you may do so by calling 1-800-546-4868.
The Senior Exempt license is just another way that you can help conservation in Mississippi. Hey, Mississippi Outdoors is in Tishomingo County, We're fishing out of J.P. Coleman State Park and Pickwick Lake. Man, look at that panorama behind us. Fishing with my good friend Tony Green. Well, Tony, the last time we was jerking perches or something, we were trying to catch what?
Bass and grinnell.
In Oxbow Lake?
Now, Oxbow Lake.
Down off
Tombigbee River.
How about that?
Yeah.
We're going to change our game plan. What are we going to be fishing for and how?
We're going to try to catch a big old catfish on a fly rod.
On a fly rod?
On a fly rod.
We're not going to use a fly rod.
Not a fly, big old night crawlers.
Night crawlers? Well, look, I can't wait. Weather's great, got a little wind, so let's just get in the right place. In this cove here?
Right here in this cove.
Let's kick that thing around here and get this thing out and let's do it. Well, Tony, when I think of fly rod, I think about casting way out there and rolling that fly out. We're not going to be rolling the fly out.
We're going to be rolling a night crawler out. We're going to use about a 6-foot leader and a little brim cork and a good eagle claw hook. And we're going to put about a half a night crawler on there. And we're going to roll it out toward those rock walls where those old catfish are spawning.
Oh, they're spawning.
They're spawning up in these crevices.
And it's just sheer rock drop.
Sheer rock with stacked rocks and jagged rocks, and they get in there and lay their eggs and spawn.
Now these fly rods are a little more heavy-duty fly rods, would you say?
They're a little bit heavy duty. That's a 10-foot one there, Melvin, and that sometimes you need a heavy duty rod to get if you get a 7 or 8 pound catfish, you've got to get him off those rocks. He can cut your line down around those rocks.
So we're just using a small cork.
Small cork.
And what test leader is this?
I like to use at least a 15 or a 17 pound test line because you've got to get them away from those rock walls and get them out in the deeper water so they won't cut your line.
Well, I noticed this hook is a little different from most. You like?
I like using a circle hook, a #1 circle hook. Again, that's just one of those things. They don't swallow it near as often, and it'll hold a lot of worm. Just makes a good bait hook.
Okie dokie, let's put them on. I'll tell you what, I think we're close enough in here. I'm gonna get this off. It's got me all bundled up, got Tony bundled up. We got it right here in case we need it, and we're ready to go. Well, how far out do you need to be, or how close in?
About the distance I am, like
all right.
about 20 feet out, 15 or 20 feet out away.
And you fish just like you're fishing for a brim or...
Right.
Ah. Oh, my goodness. He's taking us for a ride.
I might have to come around with him.
Hey.
I am not going to rush him. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, yes. You want me to net it? Yeah. He saw that net. He decided there's better places to be. All right.
Right. Right there.
What will that weigh?
It'll be about 2.5.
Probably so. Well, Tony, has the 10-tom had an impact on the whole area as far as business and recreation?
It really has from a recreation standpoint. Of course, it was completed in the mid-'80s, I think, and I know my dad and I, we'd go anywhere from Fulton to Columbus and catch just a lot of really good crappie and brim, and they still catch some good crappie. Business-wise, it's, I think, just now really beginning to take hold. There's a lot of industries looking, but what's really looking now is anything alternative fuel, anything to do with the timber industry or using timber as fuel. The waterway is not rushing. A lot of them want to be.
Well, what kind of boats come? Do you have pretty large boats coming up and down?
There's pretty good sized barges come up and down this Tennessee River a lot. Got him up at the top. Here we go.
Yeah,
got
I need some video.
Size there, about 2.5.
That's good eating, huh?
Good eating.
What do you do? Tell us how you take care of that thing.
Just take your fillet knife and fillet him up on 2 sides and cut him up in small pieces and wash him really good and put him in some salt water.
Yeah?
Maybe soak him a night or 2 and then fry him up.
How? One more big old channel cat. Gotta have it. Ow. I think the sun is going to dictate the closure of this segment.
He's trying to get down there in the end of your pole.
Oh, gosh. He's a pretty good cat. Yeah. Yeah. We said one more, and Tony came through with one more. If we can get him up where we can look at him. And there is one more. And the sun is almost down. And we have had a great afternoon on Pickwick Lake in Tishomingo County. And we're going over to J.P. Holman State Park, and after we eat a big old bait of catfish and some of the rest of it, the night's rest, because we've had a great day. Tony, thank you, brother.
Enjoyed it.
In our next story, we spend some time in the woods with a couple of Mississippi celebrities.
First, we go rabbit hunting in Yazoo County with Congressman Benny Thompson. Then we turn the dogs loose in Montgomery County with Donald Lee of the Green Bay Packers.
Hey, them rabbits don't have a chance. This is the biggest rabbit hunt that Mississippi Outdoors has ever done. And we're expecting great things here today in Yazoo County.
How the dogs doing? That's what I want to know. Good, good. Glad to have you here. We appreciate the opportunity.
This hadn't been hunted.
It had?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I think
It'll be good.
The left side, I think he said, has been hunted, but the right side hasn't.
Hey, 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 get it help.
Benny,
Huh?
right around that
Get
tree
over
there.
Okay.
I'll go up front.
Hey, 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 help.
He's getting up in front of us.
Yeah, he just tipped.
That rabbit's about 30 yards ahead of you.
Hey, hey, hey.
The congressman and I saw one maybe a mile back up. With all this walking, it's hard to tell exactly what it is, but it was a nice cottontail, But the rabbits are sitting and they're getting up in front of us.
We have a crowd of people. I think this is the largest crowd. We hope to have some action.
Normally we'd have 3 to 5 rabbits by now, but if we don't have more action than this, we better have some good food and a lot of it, Melvin.
He gonna cross that road.
He gonna jump that lane so fast?
Yes, indeed, Ben. Got him? All right.
I know Billy was gonna get him. He don't play.
Well, I know you're involved in a lot of things in Washington. Do you see things that's going to be helping conservation?
We've done a lot with CRP.
Right, man, we're looking at the evidence of CRP.
Absolutely. And people now see that Conservation Reserve Program has really done wonders for habitat.
Right.
And we have to do more.
Right.
Because the more opportunities like this, the more we can get people to come out and enjoy it.
Now that's why they jumped the first.
I believe they're backtracking. No, that's another rabbit. Got him.
Congratulations.
Yeah, he was just tipping. Well, what was the first shot?
The first shot was to tell him I'm here.
Here I am.
Then the second shot was
Gotcha, okay.
that meant
Good.
that meant turn around. Let me see your other side.
Okay, all
Your
right.
good side.
Dude may have went in a hole. Oh.
One shot, one kill.
Yeah, and boy, I tell you, I still got my choke in my gun. So you got to put it right on it.
Yeah.
But if you do that and take your time, no problem.
This is a group hunt. We have quite a few celebrities out here and dignitaries, and you're hogging the rabbits.
Trust me, this is going to be a democratic process.
Yes, sir.
Congressman Thompson's going to carry my rabbit for me.
You think he would?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. He's a good friend. He's a fine fellow.
Yours still got the rope burns around in there.
Oh, Benny, come on. They tied. Oh, you tried to claim they tied my rabbits up?
Tied your rabbits off.
Hey, we're up here in Montgomery County at Kilmichael, Mississippi, and we're going rabbit hunting. We're hunting with Don Brazel, and Don, you've got quite an entourage here.
Well, now, I thought we were hunting with you.
Well, no,
I just got the place.
Well, look, you got the place, but you know who we've got.
We've got one professional football player with Green Bay.
What?
Donald Lee's going to be with us today. Hopefully we can have a rabbit.
Hey, I'm talking with Brent Sparks, and Brent is our dog man for today. And Brent, you've got a special dog here. I've heard before you got here, they told me about him. Tell us about him. What has he won, and what can he do?
He's won the U.S. Championship 3 times, been entered 4 times, got a second in his 4th entry. He's a 4-time Hound of the Year.
Wow.
He's in the Competition Hall of Fame, and this coming week at the U.S. Championship in Linville, Indiana, he'll be inducted into the Reproducers Hall of Fame.
How about that?
Pretty good hound, the best I've ever owned personally.
That's a food plot all the way around. There's woods out on the back side. Y'all just need to go circle that little patch right there.
We're gonna circle
Yeah.
and not shoot across the
Of
at
what?
each other.
It's a rabbit hunt, Raymond.
They're hitting now, aren't they? They're on to something.
Take him, Jim. Hey, I didn't even have a shell in my gun.
You don't have to ask, did Walker get him, did you?
It's best to put a shell in the gun. Look at that. Hey, buddy. Good clean kill.
All right.
How are things going to shape up for the Green Bay Packers?
Aaron Rodgers, our new quarterback, he's going to do very good for us. I mean, this is his first year, and he had big shoes to fill, and I think he did a wonderful job.
Great. And you're going to be catching those passes in the end zone?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Let's go catch a rabbit in the end zone,
Let's
okay?
do it.
Was that a Ramey Ford?
Hope we got a camera up
You
there.
get a rabbit. Oh my goodness. Ramey Ford. One shot, one kill.
All right. Yeah, we got a good one there. Yes, sir.
Well, don't you see one?
Oh, yeah.
What happened?
It's so thick, I didn't want to risk shooting the dog.
Right.
I kind of let him get away.
Did he cut out of you? Huh?
Yeah, he cut out on me, and I thought the dog was going to circle around, but I learned one thing. You ever get a shot, you better take it.
You better take it then.
Because you'll never see him again.
Hey, that's all the time we have for this week. Hope you enjoyed the show.
Join us again next time for more exciting adventures. Until then, I'm Amanda Mills.
And I'm Randy Newell.
And I'm Melvin Tingle. We'll see you outdoors.
Mississippi outdoors.